What's going on, everybody? Coach Gary here, G Daddy Media. Tonight we got the Hornets versus the Orlando Magic. And before we even get started, let's go ahead and check out what Matchup Predictor says. In this game, they're giving the overwhelming win to the Hornets, 66.4%. Orlando, 33.6%. Anybody who watches this, anybody who watches, who comes on and joins me, number one, thank you. But number two, you know that Matchup Predictor, I think it's just a computer generated. It goes on numbers and things like that. So it can only go on numbers, all right? And every time it's been an overwhelming decision by this Matchup Predictor to give a team, especially my Hornets, the win. It doesn't work out like this. It doesn't work out like that. It's a struggle if we win, and sometimes we get beat. So let's hope this year we can keep it together, and that Matchup Predictor is correct. The Hornets right now are 2-2, are 2-2, and Orlando Magic is 0-5. There again, the numbers. This is why the Matchup Predictor is giving the Hornets a 66% chance to win this game. Only because Orlando hasn't won, but that's not to say tonight that them playing at home, maybe this is the night for them to come out of their slump. All right, they're not shooting the three very well. They're not shooting the two they're just not shooting very well, but that really means nothing. They are a professional basketball team, just like the Hornets. So you can't come out and take anybody for granted. And I guarantee you that the Orlando Magic are looking at the Hornets and saying, this is a team we can beat. Guaranteed. No question about it. So we can't come out and take these guys for granted. You know, play them as hard as we played the Knicks and as hard as we played the Pelicans. What's going on, Andrew? Andrew Estrada, I hear you. Representing for his team, Orlando Magic. Preston, what's going on? What's up, Preston? Johan, what's going on, Johan? What's up, Coach? I was listening to the radio and I heard DJ Winner, and I told him what I wanted to hear. He played. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Warriors shall repeat. Warriors. We can't put it past the Warriors. They're coming back with everybody, you know, and their young guys look good too. I can't put it past them. I think it's going to be a hard road for them too, because you still got the Celtics coming back. They're going to be 1 year experienced. I'm pretty sure that Milwaukee is sort of upset with themselves not getting there. So, you know, you got Milwaukee still out there. Right now, we ain't got to worry about the Lakers. They're going through some things over there. Who else? Denver. Denver is a possibility, you know, with the Joker. And I think those are the three most, the three teams that could possibly give the Warriors a run for their money. And maybe Phoenix, and who knows? There may be a surprise. There may be a surprise in the West. I don't know how much of a surprise there's going to be in the East. I don't foresee anybody, you know, who Chicago. I don't think so. But at this point right now, all I'm worried about is my Hornets and seeing if they can get better without Miles Bridges. You know, I think Miles Bridges I'm pretty sure he's gone for this year, maybe gone, period. Hadn't heard anything about his situation. But yeah, hey, hope your Warriors, good luck for you and your Warriors. Andrew, good luck to your Orlando Magic tonight and the rest of the season. But let's see what happens tonight. Oh yeah, and you have watched. I haven't watched any hockey this season. Sure hadn't. The Nets just been a failure since Durant went there. Yeah, they. I don't think they got what they were hoping. And James Harden got out there in a hurry, you know, as quickly as he could. Because with James Harden, with Kevin Durant, and then with Kyrie Irving, you would think, hey, and I forgot about them, but I guess there's a reason why I didn't name them. It seems like that would be a great organization to give somebody in the West a run, but it just hadn't turned out that way. No, it just hadn't turned out that way. So is that gonna curb those people who say that, you know, you got those Kevin Durant people who are saying Kevin Durant is like the best player, and then you got people, I'm talking about the guys right now, then you got the LeBron James fans, but you know, LeBron has been to multiple places and won when he goes there. So I mean, it's kind of hard to say anybody else in the league has done that at his level. So, but you guys know, you guys know my if I have talked about the best player ever. All right, right now I'm still with Michael J. I'm still with MJ. No, he didn't go and turn another franchise around, but the franchise he was with, you know, Chicago, hey, they were pretty hard to beat back in the day. All right, so we're getting ready to start this game here shortly. I want to take us on the radio station today, Coach. I'm going to pick those up tomorrow. Cool, Johan. Such a big buzz around Kyrie, Harden, and Durant, and turned into the Harden, Westbrook, and Durant. Okay, yeah, it really did. It really did. So is that saying something about Durant? You know, it was kind of hard to, you know, when Durant and Durant and James Harden were at OKC. After Durant left and went to the Warriors, stayed there for a while, and things, you know, sort of came unraveled there. He moved and goes to New York or New Jersey. I mean, you know, the Nets, and things aren't going the way they expect there, you know. And I heard he wanted to get out. He wanted to come out. He wanted to get away. He wants to get away from the Nets. But where would he go? Who would want him on the team? I mean, I guess a lot of teams would want him. But I mean, what role would he play? And is it saying something about Durant that, you know, the teams that he's been to since he left the Warriors? Well, only one. The teams he went to since he left OKC. You know, he did win a title with the Warriors, but that was the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? They were the best. They were good before he got there, and then he ended up leaving there. You know, why would you leave so early? But anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that. But still, you got to think about it. So, I mean, does he have a little bit of toxic energy? Does he bring some? I try to say James Harden had a little bit of toxic energy. You know, with the team he went through, the Rockets. And did you guys think James Harden would be as good as he was with what he was doing with OKC? I never thought he was that good. I guess he had to get away from under Durant and Westbrook to really shine. Heck, I'm forgetting Westbrook was over at OKC. But man, you put them guys together, like if they probably had about 1, maybe 2 years, and since they knew each other pretty darn well, if they could have stuck it out, I think they probably could have done something at OKC. But no, Durant wasn't trying to wait, got out of there, went to the best team in the league so he could get a championship. I did have a little problem with him because he went to the best team in the league, but you know, hey, he's trying to get a championship. But I think if those three could have stayed there and could have coexisted, they could have won one there. I mean, like both, all of them really just played guard, right? And heck, when I coach teams, I usually had 3 guards, you know, in middle school. So you got a point guard, a shooting guard, and you got that 3 guard. A lot of people call it a Bobo starting. Bobo starting. I got a little, not a crush on Bobo, but man, I wish we could have got him. And he was out there, like, what was it, 3 years ago? He was out there to get, man. We passed him 2 times. We passed him twice. But anyway. Once Westbrook left OKC was awful. Bad on Rockets and Wizards. Bad on... Yeah, it's just... he should have stayed put. Yeah, now he's just in a bad situation. A lot, you know, you got to say a lot of it is his fault. They were just talking about him coming off the bench now for the Lakers instead of starting. And then Jalen Rose said made an important comment. He said Russell should, you know, instead of having an attitude, he should go out there and play as hard as he can coming off the bench because, you know, his career is not over yet. But it could be over if he shows that he can't adjust. All right, here we go. Hornets get the first tip. Now, guys, thank you for showing up. Make sure you hit that like button. I know I got the space for the score here, but man, I just can't. I'm going to get into the game a little bit, so I'm not going to be able to keep up with the score. But when we have dead balls and things like that, you know, halftime dead balls and stuff like that, I'll try to put the score up there. But the score's down here in the bottom box right here. Still 0-0. Oubre brings it down. Hesitated behind the three-point line. Did a weak layup on the right side. Missed it. Now Plumlee has it. Doing a lot more dribbling than he should. And that's why I don't like Plumlee throwing the ball. I mean, dribbling the ball. Doesn't make good decisions. He throws it away. Gets it out here to, I think that was Banchero. Took a 3, missed it. Still 0-0. Now Gordon Hayward with the ball on the left side. Between the legs. Gets it to Plumlee, who's dribbling. Gets in the paint. Shoots it. Misses. Rebound. Dennis Smith Jr., who got to start. PJ kicks it out to Oubre for 3. He misses. No score yet. Now Banchero beyond the three-point line. Skip passes it. Another 3 is up. Another 3 is missed. I got to learn some of these guys on the Orlando side. Dennis Smith Jr. with the ball in the right corner. Gets it down to Plumlee, who turns around. He kicks that out to Gordon Hayward for 3, and it's good. The Hornets get on the board first. 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Let me get this music out of here. Westbrook's only 33. He got a couple of years left of high-quality basketball if he puts in the effort. Yep, he sure does. And that's about right, about 2 or 3 years. With his build and his energy, I'll give him 3 years. All right, number 22, is that Wagner or Wagner? Steps through. He picks up a foul. I think that was on Dennis Smith Jr. Come on, Dennis. You got to stay out of foul trouble today. And he hits the shot, goes to the line. And the score is tied up 3-3. 9 minutes and 43 seconds left. Dennis Smith Jr. brings the ball down the court. Gets to P.J. Washington over to Oubre. Back to Dennis Smith. Back to Oubre. He drives. Kicks that out. Almost thrown away, but it is tapped to Dennis Smith Jr. He fakes under the basket. Goes up and under. Misses it. And then Oubre slams it through. 5-3 is the score. Hornets. And then they walk back down the court, and Bo floats to the basket. Slams it with two hands off the right side. It gives to Kelly Oubre, who drives, and that's blocked. And Kelly Oubre is probably back there complaining. Now Banchero. Left hand layup is good. Let's go, Hornets. That's what we're talking about right here. You cannot take these boys for take them for credit. Good pass by Haywood on the cutting, hitting the cutting big man. That's Plumlee for the layup. It's tied up 7-7. Banchero out. He kicks it to the corner. Wagner swings that. Bo. Back to 31. Oh, he's fouled on the three-point shot, and he hits it. And that foul was by P.J. Washington. Opportunity for the 4-point play. Did PJ jump? No, he didn't jump. Come on, ref, you're going to call that? Let's go. I mean, I guess he touched him. This Ross kid, this Ross guy, our gentleman, he always lights the Hornets up. But he misses a free throw. Plumlee with the rebound. The score is 7-10. Orlando. Gordon Hayward with the ball now. Goes between the legs 2 times. Gets it down to Plumlee. Plumlee backs down his man. Slides in and kicks it. Why? And then Dennis Smith Jr. turns it over. Banchero bringing the ball down. He wants to go to the basket. Instead, he throws it to Wagner, I think is his name, number 22. He steps out of bounds. Yeah. I think his name was Wagner. It's spelled Wagner, though. Still 7-10. Orlando. Come on, Hornets. That's at least 2 turnovers right there. They get it to Gordon Hayward. He drives, loses the ball out of bounds. Is that a turnover if you lose it? Guess it is. That's another turnover out of Hornets. All right, starting off a little bit shaky. A little bit shaky. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left on the clock. Wagner brings the ball down. Gets to the Banchero, pulls up at the free throw line. He misses. And Kelly Oubre comes out there with the rebound. He stops behind the 3-point line and hands that to the wrong person, which is Plumlee. Plumlee with almost another turnover. It is deflected out of bounds. Hopefully the second team will come out and play a little bit better than the first team. Give the first team a chance to calm down. We are playing without LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier. Hornets do get the ball in. Dennis Smith Jr. drives. Woo! Nice high layup on the left-hand side. Bo catches it. It's stolen by Dennis Smith Jr. Brings it down. Kicks it over to Kelly Oubre. One more pass to Haywood. And Haywood is fouled on the play by Bo. Man, I just... well, we had got Bo. And then developed him. 7-foot ball handler. Hornets get it in. They swing it. Get it back to Gordon Hayward. Pump fake. Kelly Oubre for 3 is off the mark. Rebound Orlando. And Banchero brings the ball down. I always get confused. Banchero. He drives the baseline. Boy, nice strong move, and he lays it in. It's good. 9-12 is the score. Orlando in the lead. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left. Hornets can't figure out the offense, and there is almost another turnover.
So the Hornets have the basketball.
Being lackadaisical with the ball. We got a timeout. Man, come on, baby. So the score is 9-12. Got a timeout on the floor. So what's up, guys? What you guys been up to today? I'm chilling. There's a DJ, Den Winter. Den Winter is done working for the night. He's gonna go home and relax, or at least go home and get ready to go back out. I think LeBron just needs to retire. Yeah, I think he got a few more years, but yeah, I can see him retiring too. Is D Rose a Hornet? Man, I wish he was a Hornet. No, D Rose plays for the Knicks. Still coming off the bench, scoring his he scores like, I think he scored like 6 to 8 points against us. Now I'm not going anywhere until tomorrow at 9 p.m. at the club downtown. You DJing, Den? All right, guys, let me get this score up here for you. All right. Hey, you guys tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow, my Carolina Tar Heels play the Pitt Panthers. We lost to the Panthers last year, and we're talking football. Lost to the Panthers last year because they had Kenny Pickett, great quarterback. They took it to us, so we owe them. Should be a good game. It's going to be here in North Carolina at Kenan Stadium. I'm going to be streaming. Stop by, leave a comment. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button. And then the next day, Sunday, we got our Panthers. Panthers will be playing. We'll be going down the road to Atlanta. Going down the road to the ATL to play the Falcons. And I'm not saying we're going to beat them, but this game is one of the only games that when I looked at the beginning of the season, looked at who the Panthers might be able to beat, this is the only game I figured, hey, this should be a good game. It's a possibility we could beat these guys. So, and then we won last week, so, and we did win against a declining Tampa Bay team, but still a win is a win, you know, so maybe we can get another win. All right, Gordon Hayward, I think it was Gordon Hayward with a 3. Score is tied up, and then the Hornets lose. Wagner under the basket, he hits a layup. Score is now 12-14. Gordon Hayward with the ball, and that might have been Kelly Oubre with the 3. I'm not sure. Plumlee drives, backs his man down, and then kicks it out as usual. Kelly Oubre misses the 3-point basket. They get it back over here to Wagner. Skip pass to Ross. Turn down the 3, but he steps to the side. Misses that one. And Dennis Smith Jr. goes up high to get a rebound. He brings it down. Has Plumlee under the basket. And he is fouled. Not shooting. So I think they're going to take it out under the basket. I'm sure the DJ is in the building, so you already know it. H2P. This Pitt season made me despise transfer portal and college players getting paid. Wow. I think there was a 3 by Gordon Hayward. Yes, I'm going to DJ tomorrow night, the club downtown LA. so you already know. And plus, I gotta go to Johan's house to deliver his tickets. Cool. Behind the back dribbling was Wagner. Had to throw it up. He hit the rim. And Bouknight on the floor now for the Hornets. I think Bouknight and McDaniel. And Bouknight tries to give a bounce pass between two guys to get it to Plumlee. And it is kicked. It's a kick ball, so still Hornets ball. Hornets up by 1. 15-14 is the score. Jordan Addison leaving Pitt for USC for money still bugs me. Yeah, you knew it was gonna happen though. You knew it was gonna come to that. Because these guys are gonna go where the money is. Long three is missed, but Orlando gets the rebound back. They get it back up top. They swing it over here to Ross. Ross steps to the side for three. He's off. Rebound McDaniels. I think he has fouled on the play. It was a reach-in foul by number 3 for the Orlando Magic.
You can tell right away whether the guy has IQ or not.
What do you want to hear? I'll make it happen. Gordon Hayward drives, stops, and pops, but it doesn't go in. Tries to go get his rebound, but that is secured by Bol, the big 7-footer, number 10. He passes, gets the ball back. He lets a three go. It's off. Rebound. Jalen McDaniel. Stop dribbling, Jalen. Get it to a point guard. He does. He gets it to Bouknight. Bouknight floats with a finger roll over the front of the rim with the left hand. 17-14 is the score. Hornets in the lead. 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Does UNC have good run defense? We're decent. They're decent. I think I'm not overly excited about it. Sometimes we've been pretty steady. I think our last game was a pretty good, probably their best run defense we played all year against Miami. Our defensive backfield, I'm gonna knock on wood before I even say it. Our defensive backfield has looked like, I would say, 50% better than what they were last year. Last year we would get toasted like over and over. Like I keep going back to that North Carolina State game. We actually had that one, and our defensive backs they just crumbled. It's just like they didn't have any knowledge of what was going on and where they should be or whatever. But yeah, the run defense is not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. Put it this way, I can't think of a single guy's name on defense that really stands out. You know, I don't know if that's saying anything. You know, if you got linebackers that really stand out, like you sort of know their names, like. So I take it that Pitt does some serious running. Gordon Hayward with the ball. He thought about a three, skipped that over to Maladon that just came in. Maladon hadn't played bad. Nick Richards in the game. He goes to the basket. Finger roll is good and one. He's fouled on the play. I never thought that I'll be saying Nick Richards is our scoring big man since Plumlee's been in the league a lot longer than he has. When Nick comes in there, we get the ball down low. He actually tries to score. Plumlee will back his man down a little bit, but then he passes the ball out. McDaniel tried to shoot over Bol, and Bol said, no, no, no. Orlando has the ball down, kind of frenetic. Ball rims in and comes out. Gordon Hayward with the rebound, gets it out to Book Knight. Book Knight doing a lot of dribbling over in the corner. In fact, he did too much dribbling and turned the ball over. That's one thing we'll look at on the next dead ball. And here it is, the dead ball. So we'll take a look at the turnover. I don't think the Hornets have turned it over more than 4 times, but still, that's too many times right now. And the first quarter is not quite over with. Halem, what's going on? Halem, what's up, dude? What's up? I said, dude. I hope that's a dude. I hope you're a dude. If you're not, I'm sorry. Halem not happy. Preston Izzy was about to run for over 200. Wow, against Virginia Tech. Dang. Yeah, that's our defense. Run defense. It wasn't terrible. Isn't terrible, but I don't know. You have evidently Pitt has good blocking or good blocking scheme and a good running back. So I don't know. I can't think of a great running back we've had to face yet. You know, probably the running back from Notre Dame was probably our best, and we lost that game. All right, Halem, I got it right. And like six TDs or something. Yeah, I don't like the way that sounds, Preston. But that's some good information, man. So I won't go into this blind. So that pick game is gonna be a big one for us. Any ACC game we call it, we playing is a big game for us. Because even though the Tar Heels are 6-1, it's like they're still having to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. We're not saying that they're a good team yet. You know, even I think that way. Like, okay, we played some decent teams, okay teams, but you know. But we you know, and then we struggled at the beginning of the year. Like we probably should have lost to Appalachian State, but finally pulled that one out at the end. So, hey, somebody with a good run offense, you know, able to run the ball. Who knows? I don't know if we've seen a really good run team yet. So this will be a challenge. Oh wait, AJ ran for 320. Wow. Against Virginia Tech. Hopefully Virginia Tech defense is kind of slow. I didn't even realize it was 3. Oh my gosh, 320. Dang. He's about a third away from his 1,000 already, right there. That one game. What's up? Tell you what's up. Me and my friend got into a fight. Plus, I got fired from my job. On top of that, my friend stole my and my money, and also he called me stupid. Yeah, that would make you upset. I got you. I'm not stupid. Hey, I understand that. I understand that. That sort of, I don't like to say I have triggers. And Carroll kicks that out. Wide open 3 is good. And, hey, this is going to be a close game. This is going to be a close game. It's 19-17 Hornets, but anytime matchup predictor gives the Hornets an overwhelming chance to win a game, we always struggle. Always. No matter what the team's record is. You know what I'm saying? This team hasn't won a game yet. And we're struggling. 19-17. Oh yeah, Halem. Halem. I understand that word stupid. To me, it could be a trigger. I know even when I was in high school. Oh my gosh. Woo. Mo Bamba with the alley. Ooh, throws it down and he's fouled. And I think that was from Mancaro. Oh, dude, the Hornets it never fails. It never fails. Sometimes I want to just not even read the matchup predictor because it is so wrong when it comes to the Hornets. But yeah, I was a kickoff return. Punt returner in high school, and for some reason, in practice that week, go to work, Nick. For some reason in practice that week, that I think it was a Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday. I could not catch the punt to save my life. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't catch the punt. And I think we ran the play. They kicked off to me maybe 3 or 4 times, and I just couldn't field it cleanly. And finally, my coach yelled back there. He said, I forgot what he said, but I do know at the end he said, "You're looking stupid out there." And when he said that, I sort of lost it. And he finished up saying, "Hey, if you can't catch it, get away from it." So I was mad at that point. So the next time they kicked it to me in practice, they kicked it like there wasn't even any defense coming down defending us. They kicked the ball, and I think I took maybe 2 steps toward going to it, and I just stopped running. I just let it hit, and everybody looked at me like, "What are you doing?" And I sort of yelled at him. It was like, he told me if I couldn't catch it to get away from it, and he just went to something else after that. And I think he called me into his office the next day to have a talk with me. I was like, "No, because you just made me mad." You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can catch the ball, whatever. And shoot, that Thursday it came out, and I caught the ball, did a lot better. And then Friday night, I think it was my best. I had 2 good, 1 great punt return. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can understand. Long story short, there, Hayden. Basically, if UNC beats Pitt, UNC takes the Coastal. Do you have any World Series predictions? I don't have any World Series predictions with baseball. I don't even start watching it till the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The World Series begins. So that's when I start watching a little bit. And my team, I didn't really even start watching baseball that much until I met my wife, and I would go down to her parents' house, and they all would be watching baseball because everybody was a Braves fan. That's if I had a NBL team. Did I say that right? Yeah. That would be my team, the Braves. And that's back when the Braves were decent. So no, I don't have any predictions yet, but I'll probably start checking it out a little bit more here later. I got you on money back. Oh dang, $5,000. Yeah, you may have. I'll probably end up getting the authorities into this one with $5,000. Yeah, I see your comment there. An Astro super fan already bet 10 million on them winning. I got you. Hey, good luck. I hope they win, man. Major League Baseball. What the heck did I say? NBL, MLB. All right, Hornets trailing Orlando. Mo Bamba hits a 3 at the end of the first quarter to put Orlando up by 3. It's 19-22. 11 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter. So second quarter just began. And Kelly Oubre's at the line. Try to pull the Hornets to within 1. He gets the first. Braves are still good. Some poor management and oddly poor play from them got them knocked out. Yeah. I heard they got knocked out. I'm probably gonna get back into baseball. I played when I was in I played Little League baseball. Banchero with the assist, Mo Bamba with another dunk since he's been on the floor. And the Hornets seem to be coming on playing the old Hornet ball again, turning the ball over. And I started talking, they didn't get a chance to go look, and another turnover by the Hornets. They stole them at the top of the key. This is the first time I've seen Dennis Smith Jr. turn the ball over like this or get it ripped. And the Hornets get a just lackadaisically turn the ball over under their own basket. That's what we did 3-4 years ago. Lost a lot of little games like that, but now the Hornets are down by 7 to a team that matchup predictor has predicted that we basically wouldn't have any trouble beating. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this always happens. Always happens. Commentators complained, well, didn't complain. They talked about how Orlando could not find the basket, poor shooting percentages, and another turnover by the Hornets. And now they are 8 points ahead of the Hornets. And Hornets, up to this game, were the 4th in offensive production. Banchero with the ball, dribbling. He loses that one. He was being guarded by Nick Richards. He called the cops on me, and I didn't do anything wrong. He's my friend since preschool, so just, man, that's wild. Matchup predictor is definitely evil. I'm gonna stop watching. I'm gonna stop looking at it, man. Kelly Oubre gets the ball in the paint and forces up a shot. He's fouled on the play.
4 assists already, and of course we talked about what his mom has done and what she did.
Banchero doing a good job over there for the Hornets. Excuse me, for Orlando. Yeah, I saw him, Halen. That's wild. You're not who I thought you were. All right, Kelly Oubre misses the first. The Hornets picking a good game, as usual, to start off slow. 10 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first half. Hornets are down 7, 21-28 to the winless Orlando Magic. Banchero, spin move. He's fouled. Man, Banchero and Mo Bamba out there together, boy, that's lethal.
Everybody wants to shoot threes this day and age. He knows his strength is using that body and his skill set. And he's played 5 NBA games.
Banchero goes to the stripe. And he misses the first. All right, I know what the deal is. More than that, 10 million bet. If they win, he gets 75 million back. Wow. Super fan. Woo! Nick Richards has Mo Bamba on him. He takes Mo Bamba to the basket. right, let's go, Hornets. Banchero throws an alley-oop. It's not on the mark. Jalen McDaniels dribbles the length of the court, and he slams it coast to coast, and that's what he does. I just got to get used to it. I don't like it when he dribbles the ball, but, you know, I've said before, when McDaniels gets the ball, gets ahead of steam, he's going straight to the basket. Houston gets the ball in the middle of the lane, and he's fouled, I think, by Thor.
Richards flashes to the ball, sees some space. Swim move, grounded through. Obama.
I hear you, Nick. Nick Richards doing some scoring for us. All right, Obama with the ball top of the key, gets it to Banchero. Banchero's doing a lot of ball handling, boy, for Orlando. Dribbling, steps back at the top of the key. Woo! And that's good. 25-31 is the score. Orlando in the lead. 9 minutes. Dennis Smith Jr. back on the court. He gets into the paint, shoots over his man. It's short. Rebound, Orlando. Banchero between the legs dribble. Now he drives, throws that skip pass back to Obama for three. It's off the mark. Jalen McDaniels, he's got a head of speed again. Maybe 2 minutes. Oh, he passed it. Kelly Oubre for three. That's short. Wow. Banchero finds an open Houston. He shoots the three and misses it. It goes out of bounds on the Orlando Magic.
Usually when they have the number one overall pick, there's not a lot of half step. 1992,
If I made that bet, I couldn't enjoy the game. I exactly, Preston. Exactly. Yeah, I saw your message, Taylor. Kelly Oubre with the ball on the right side of the court. He's dribbling. He shoots. A little short jumper. He misses it. Hornets can't find the basket. Or can't find the bottom of the basket. Houston for another three. He misses. Rebound. Thor. He gets it out to Jalen McDaniels. Jalen McDaniels gets it over to Kelly Oubre for another three. Kelly Oubre off again. But that one looked better than the last three he shot.
33%. Hornets, 41.
And we got a timeout by Orlando.
Wants to talk things over with his young Magic team. Orlando still looking for their first win on the season. They lead the Hornets by 6.
All right, looks like it's going to be a low scoring half anyway. I'm not sure if it's going to be a low scoring game so far, but you know, because these the NBA games tend to start off slow and then break into a scoring fest. All right, so let's take a look at a little bit of the stats. All right, we got Charlotte Hornets. P.J. Washington has not scored. Gordon Hayward, 6 points. He's played only 9 minutes. Been out of the game for a while there. Plumlee, 2. Dennis Smith Jr., 2. Kelly Oubre has 7. He is 2 of 9. Jalen McDaniels off the bench has scored 2 points. Nick Richards, 4. And Bouknight has scored 2 points. Plumlee's only played 7 minutes. Plumlee has 3 rebounds. At least he's got rebounds tonight. All right, well, for Orlando Magic, Banchero has 7 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Wagner has 5 points. Bobo, 2 points. Ross, 3. Okeke has 2. Houston has 3. Mobamba has 7. And Hampton has 2 points. Now for the team stats that I've been wanting to look at here. I mean, this right here says it all. The Hornets only shooting 33.3%, and Orlando shooting 41.4. And then let's go all the way down to the turnovers. Hornets have 8 turnovers already. 8 to Orlando's 5. Difference in the game right there. The shooting percentage. You could say 3-point shooting right there, but the Hornets have only shot 5. Most of them from Kelly Oubre. Actually, Gordon Hayward has a couple of threes also. All right, we're back. Wagner back on the court. He gets Kelly Oubre all the way in the paint. And the Hornets almost turn it over. Almost. Did they turn it over? It's going to be a jump ball. It's an easy rebound the Hornets could have gotten, and then people, they stood and watched. You know, I guess thinking the other guy was going to get the rebound. And then there was a dramatic fight for the ball. Box out to begin with. Are the Hornets going to be in the running for the #1 pick? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. You know, we got these 2 wins under our belt, but you know, just like my Panthers, that could be fool's gold. Well, right now we're thinking it is fool's gold. You know, like we just didn't make enough changes during the summer, I think, to be a good team. Plus, they were trying to wait on Miles Bridges. But could be in the running. Dennis Smith Jr. tries to drive, is blocked. 25-31 is the score. Banchero looks like he took an extra step, got it back out to Wagner, open for 3. He misses. Nick Richards with the rebound for that Victor. Oh yeah, for that kid. This is my problem with it, and I was talking to somebody the other day. I might have been my wife. When everybody started talking about that young man, the next thing they were talking about was teams tanking this year on purpose. Like, I mean, how does that look? You know, you get guys out there that play basketball. They're going to play basketball, right? I mean, I don't think you try to tank. If a team or a organization tries to tank, then what would they do? Like, not play their veterans and just play all the rookies, you know? And then how's that look to have veterans on your team? You know, like we got Gordon Hayward. Like, basically all our guys, a lot of our guys are veteran players, or have been in the league, you know, 3+ years. How do you tank a team like that? So that's what they're talking about, tanking and then trying to get that first pick. But then only one team's gonna get the first pick, right? Like, you know, I guess you take your chances to get in that lottery, but who's to say if the Hornets do that they're gonna get that guy? And it goes for other teams, you know. that's what gets me about it. So I'm like, play as hard as you can with what you got. You know, if you end up being in the running for it, Bo kicks that ball over. They swing it to Wagner. He turns down the 3, drives, gets to the dotted line, kicks it back out to Wagner. He turns down the 3 with 13 seconds, almost loses it, but Ross picks it up, shoots a quick jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound, Nick Richards. The kid's so good, the NBA is trying to figure out how to punish tanking. Yeah, right. Trade them all the way. Like the Knicks with Zion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I just, if it was a cutout process and you knew that you were gonna get this guy, you know, real early. Yeah, if you tanked, I was like, okay, that's a possibility. I could understand that better than taking your chances. And I guess, you know, teams just know they're not going to be good. Period. Would have a reason to tank, but again, I'm just that word tanking, man, to me means playing as bad as you can to make sure you end up in the running for that Mason Plumlee fouls, sends a gentleman to the line, 27-34. Yeah, so you can have a chance to get that first pick. That guy, he's a talent. He's a talent. Seems to be a talent anyway. I hadn't had a chance. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get NBA League Pass because I want to see the Oklahoma City Thunder play with the guys they got. I want to see how these guys gel and how if they can get decent throughout the year. All right, Hornets down by 9 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Gordon Hayward decides to shoot beyond the three-point line. He misses. Rebound, Bo. He gets that out to Ross. Ross sees an opening. Stops at the free throw line. Gets that back to Wagner. Wagner, skip pass in the corner. 25 for 3. It's off the mark. And Gordon Hayward comes out of there with the rebound. Plumlee gets that back to Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward is being guarded really tough. They get it to Maladon, who traveled, but it wasn't called. And then they do call it on Thor. So the Hornets are just turning the ball over.
The Hornets aren't shooting the ball well on the perimeter. Magic.
That's 9 turnovers right there. Unless I missed one in the first half. Maladon guarding Wagner. Wagner picks up his dribble. Gets it to 34. Plumlee guarding him. He shoots over Plumlee, and it's good. Hey, man, let me find out the Hornets going to get outscored by 20 points against a team that hasn't won. Kelly Oubre, beyond the three-point line, hadn't been able to hit it. Ball almost stolen. Got it out there to Maladon. Maladon hits another 3 this year. He's shooting really good, really well. Wagner picks up his dribble, finds ball top. Back to Wagner, coming dribbling around, being guarded by Kelly Oubre. Number 34 takes a 3. That's off the mark, and Gordon Hayward gets the rebound. He's dribbling near mid-court, gets it to Maladon. Maladon back to Gordon Hayward. Off balance behind the back, and almost lost the ball. Did lose the ball, but he was fouled on the play. Come on, Hornets. 30-38, Hornets down by 8.
Changes for both sides. Knight back into the game. He replaces Oubre.
I want to punch the wall. No, I don't punch the wall. You'll break your fist. I don't know how he plays center in the NBA. He's like, yeah. Yeah, my boy for the I can't think of his name, but for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gordon Hayward turned down a little jumper, kicked that over to McDaniels, who drives. Follow-away jumper is way off. And Wagner comes out of there. Gets it down to Bo, who just bullies over McDaniels. But McDaniels does stop her from scoring. However, he's fouled on the play, so Bo on the line. Man, we could have got Bo, bro. That just, I mean, I always ask people, I always tell people, like, I'm not saying Bobo is such a great player, but he brings just Yeah, unique skills. What Stephanie said. Taller than Thor, and with a little more. With a little more athletic ability, a little more skill. Plus, it would have been, I mean, you got LaMelo Ball, who's a YouTube or internet sensation. So that's going to bring people to the arena. Then you have Bobo, whose dad was an NBA star in his own right, you know. So you got those two draws in Charlotte. You know, people coming to see LaMelo playing, and then seeing the son of an NBA legend, let's say legend instead of star, an NBA legend, all in Charlotte. You just come to see those guys play. I was like, man, if we pass Bobo 2 times to get who do we get? Who do we draft that year? Skipping Bobo. I think that was a year before. Was it a year before? Melo was there. Wasn't it? Was it the same year? May have been the same year. Yeah, I'm thinking that it might have been the same year. So I just didn't understand that move and why Jordan passed over Bobo. I couldn't, and I'm gonna get over it. But dang, you had those two there. You know, if nothing more, just to bring in more money. I thought it would be a good financial move, you know, for the city, for the organization. But I guess he wasn't looking at it like that. And, you know, Jordan sometimes, and I don't know if you guys looked at the whatever the movie was. I want to say The Last Stand. I think that's what it was called. I don't know if you saw a lot of that in him, but Jordan is the kind of guy that can hold a grudge. Like right now, I think him and Charles Barkley are not on speaking terms after being really close, like golf buddies and stuff like that, because Charles basically told the truth about the Charlotte Hornet organization, you know. But I don't know. I don't know if Manute Bol did something to Michael back in the day or said something or whatever. I wouldn't think he did, but you never know. Michael could hold grudges, and when he does have a grudge against you, that's like forever, bro. It's forever. So I have no idea why that didn't go through or why we didn't pursue that. But I'm done talking about it for right now. Unless he lights us up tonight. What's up, Cooper X? Hey, I'm talking to Preston here, and telling Preston how every time I read this daggone matchup predictor, it's wrong. You know, it gave the Hornets a 66% chance to win this one. Right now, we are trailing by 10 at the end of the second quarter. End of the second quarter. You know, they were talking about how bad the Magic were shooting the ball, like 3s and 2s. But now they're playing at home, and I was like, hey, matchup predictor's been known to be wrong. This might be the game they come out, and now they're shooting like excellent. All these teams always do it. They always come out on the Hornets, and then the Hornets can't shoot anything. We were 4th in the association in scoring percentage, or scoring proficiency, and now we can't find the basket. Only 30 points, and the second quarter is just about over. And now we're playing the team that had like one of the worst, if not the worst, shooting percentages in the NBA. They're leading us by 12. And Dennis Smith Jr. looks like he is going to get in foul trouble. Hold together there, Halem. Like 7-2 and only, like 2. Yeah, he's, it looks scary out there sometimes, man. Bobo's nice. How good do you think Victor, the man everyone is tanking for? Like again, it's to me. I think he's what is my man's name that got drafted to the Oklahoma City Thunder? Because his build, he's a little bit bigger than that guy is. He does look decent. Like, where would you play him? He's not going to be a center. I guess he'll be like a stretch five, right? Stretch five guy. He's going to have to grow a little bit in the NBA. Some of these big guys, I don't know. I was going to say some of these big guys are going to move him around, but how many big guys are there in the NBA? How many true centers are there in the NBA to move these guys around? He's got some good skill. His skill rivals Manute Bol's, if you ask me, as far as dribbling and stuff like that, and outside shooting. So do you think Manute Bol might be a little bit bigger than that guy is? I'm talking big, not height, but you know. Who would you say is a better ball handler, that kid or Manute Bol? He hates Miller still, I think. I think he's too uncertain to even tank for. Yeah, that's what I think. I just like that too. Plus, like I said, you just don't know if you're even going to get him. The Hornets cannot score. Manute Bol skip pass over to Ross for three. He's off the mark, but rebounded by Venchero. Gets it out to Wagner for three. That's good. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Hornets are getting spanked. 16-point lead with 53 seconds left on the clock. Maldonado didn't throw it down to Plumlee. Plumlee wasn't going to do nothing with it anyway. Bouknight turns it over. Oh my gosh, Bol goes coast to coast, scores and foul on the play. The Hornets could possibly, with 37.8 seconds left on the clock, it's a possibility, could go into halftime down 20 points.
Bol, head on a swivel, that picks it up, covers a lot of ground.
Jordan loves his grudges. He really does. The matchup predictor always messes up Steelers and Penguins games. It's legit a curse. I'm at the point where I'm probably gonna look at it from now on, but I'm not even gonna talk about it. And the Hornets are just jacking up shots. The same thing at Curry said don't do. He said move the ball around, get good shots, and the Hornets just coming out jacking up shots. I guess Thor just shot that one, so the Hornets will have a chance to get the ball back one more time. Banchero. Oh my gosh. And the Hornets will go down into halftime unless we hit this shot here. Maladon drives, lobs it up. That's no good. Manute Bol shoots another. Not Manute. Bobo shoots the ball, and the Hornets go into halftime 21 points down. It's a 21-point deficit. The dreaded matchup predictor. See, the matchup predictor just goes on numbers, figures, stats. Like, it can't, I honestly think it's just computer generated after the information gets put into it. And it doesn't have an ability to look at size, look at skill, and then look at another team and say, hey, these guys are really outmatched. Like, who's going to stop a cooking Bol? Does anybody have? Do the Hornets have anybody that can legitimately stop Banchero? Does their offense give the Hornets defense an advantage and vice versa. It can't look at that. It just goes on stats and things like that. And if a team is 0-5 and shooting a low percentage, of course the matchup predictor is going to give that to them. Like, hey, even I guess heck, even a live individual would do that. But come on, guys, 20 points. The Hornets they're not hitting anything. So instead of sitting here talking, let's go to the facts. Matchup predictor takes human factors out of it really does. And that is an easy way to say it right there. That's the intelligent way to say it. The intelligent, quick way to say it. Takes the human factor out. Also a fun game this season. Who will win first? The Kings or the Lakers? Injuries always concerned with those those builds. Yep. I gotta look at both teams' schedules to tell you that. I know I know the commentators and what was it? Steven, what's his name? Steven Smith. Steven Smith said that the Lakers could possibly go 0-10 before they get their first win. Wow. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Who is kicking our butt? Is there any individual that's doing it? There's the score right there, 30-51. Hornets were outscored by 3 on a Mobama 3-point jumper at the end of the first quarter, and there is the second quarter score. Yep, that is not a misprint. The Hornets only score 11, and they allow Orlando to score 29. Did they allow it, or can we not match up with them? Are they too big for us? Washington has not scored a point. Gordon Hayward 8, Plumlee 2, Dennis Smith Jr. 2 points, McDaniels only 2 points, Oubre 7 points. Now he is 10 of 2 from the floor. I meant 2 of 10 from the floor. Nick Richards came in for 11 minutes, scored 4 points. Maladon 3 and Book Knight 2 points. So the leading scorer for the Hornets, Gordon Hayward with 8. For Orlando, Banchero has 8. Wagner has 9. Carter has 8. Bobo 7 points. T. Ross has 5. Okiki 2. Houston 3. Mobama 7. And Hampton has 2 points. So everybody that has played, everybody for Orlando has scored except Schofield, and he's had the least amount of minutes on the court. But leading scorer is Wagner with 9 points. Team stats, we can go through this in detail. Field goal percentage. The Hornets' field goal percentage has dropped. It was 33. It's now down to 26.8. And Orlando has increased theirs about 1.5 points or percent up to 42.9%. I might as well say 43%. Threes. Neither team is shooting a great percentage from the 3-point line. Hornets are actually shooting a better percentage. 4 for 18 for 22. Orlando 3 for 19 for 15. Free throw shooting 57.1 for the Hornets. They have hit 4 out of 7. But they've sent Orlando Magic to the stripe 17 times. They've hit 12 out of 17 for 70. The Hornets are being out-rebounded by 4, 24-28. A team that was low on assists. Dale Curry said they didn't really pass the ball a whole lot. They have more assists than the Hornets do, 10 for 6. Steals, they have 7. Hornets only have 2. They have blocked the Hornets 3 times to the Hornets 1. Turnovers, big part of this the reason why this score is the way it is. The Hornets have 11 turnovers in the first half to Orlando's 6. Some of these were unforced. A lot of them were unforced. Just bad passes. Just bad passes. Being lackadaisical. The Orlando Magic have 24 points in the paint. And there's your largest lead right there. All right. Well, the Hornets are down big. Can we come back? Can we close this deficit in the third quarter and then come all the way back in the fourth? Once again, Orlando is a young team. Actually, they're playing with poise, if you ask me. Playing with pretty good poise right now. So they may be a young team, but they seem to know what their coach wants them to do. They seem to be putting it together. You know, they're not rushing anything. They're taking good shots. They're taking what the Hornets are giving them. All right, what we got? We got another half to go. See if these Hornets can wake up. Magic 51 points. And our Hornets only 30. Wow. 15 points a quarter. Ain't gonna get in the NBA. Alright. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Thanks for being here. If you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. And then I'll be right back. Hornets 32, Orlando 53. 10 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third. Missed shot there by Orlando. Kelly Oubre pulls another three. He's off the mark. Hornets not able to shoot the ball very well right now. Hey, welcome back, Halen. She had the band. Go Magic, I hear you. They're going right now, she had 32-56. Kelly Oubre misses a layup, and that's how the Hornets night is going. Number 34, got to learn his name for the for Orlando. Too easy, Orlando Magic just high load to Banchero for a layup, and they're just pulling away on the Hornets right now, 32-58. And Coach Clifford said, "Hey, let's stop this. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna play tonight or what? You know." That is Carter Jr., number 34. Like not even just shooting the ball, but right now the Hornets aren't even playing defense. Like, and that's Coach Clifford's calling card, defense. So I know he's going crazy over there. Yeah, I see you, Halem. I read that a few minutes ago. You had to get him out. All right, so we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Hornets. Coach Clifford had to call that timeout. I might as well change it right here since there's a dead ball. My bad. Let's get this out of here so you guys can see this. See the court view. There it is. We'll start right there. Magic with the 58 points on the board. Hornets only amassed 32 so far, so we have scored 2 points since the break. All right, what's Coach Clifford telling these guys right now? Like, Sheehan, I'm doing good, man. How are you? See your Orlando Magic. Looks like they want to get a win today. Y'all got my boy from North Carolina, Cole Anthony. I guess he's injured. So Coach Clifford calls his timeout. You know he's saying, "Hey guys, you know we just went over this in the locker room. If you guys want to win, this is what we've got to do. All right? I know we're not scoring the ball good right now or well right now, but at least we can play some more aggressive defense. Like, you can't feel sorry for yourself because you're not scoring. You still got to play defense, and that's the culture that the Hornets got to get out of there, man. They got to get out of that set, that mindset. Like, hey, we're not shooting the ball well, so we're just gonna, you know, we're going to slouch our shoulders and feel sorry for ourselves. These teams will run you completely out of the gym and won't feel anything about it. Let's go. Gordon Hayward shoots another three. Oh, he hits this one. 9 minutes left on the clock. 9 minutes in the third quarter. AJ Washington guarding the big man Wagner. Skip pass over to Bobo. He decides to drive the baseline. Oh my gosh, and slams it on the baseline over everybody. Can't do anything about that. 7-2 with ball handling skills. Gordon Hayward turns down the three. Tried to get that over to Kelly Oubre, and it is deflected out of bounds by Wagner.
This guy, ball fake by Kelly, picks it up off the dribbling.
And we wouldn't pick him up. We didn't get him. Why? And that's just I'm not gonna let that go, man. Every time we play Bobo, I'm gonna talk about it. Kelly Oubre shoots another three. Finally hits one. Maybe that'll take the lid off of Kelly Oubre's missing right now. 38-60 is the score. 8 minutes. 8 minutes left on the clock in the third quarter. T. Ross has the ball. Gets that back over to Wagner. Wagner finds Carter. Wagner drives. Skip pass over to Banchero. He steps into the 2-point area and he rattles one in. Then the Hornets turn it over again. Terrible pass. Behind Haywood, it hits off his leg, goes out of bounds. Wow. Come on, guys. Let's go. We can't play this bad. The whole game. Banchero with the ball on the left side. He's taking his Duke brethren to the basket and one. He is fouled and he hits the layup. Banchero on the stripe.
Look at this guy right here. That's Mason Plumlee.
Two Duke alumnus going at it. $38-65 is the score. If the Hornets are going to do anything as far as have a chance to win this game, they've got to dig in or cut into this lead in the third quarter. And right now, it doesn't look like Gordon Hayward pulls another three, and Gordon Hayward hits a long two. I thought it was a three, it was a long two. Thank you guys for being here hanging out with me. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. backing his man down under the basket. He is upset that P.J. Washington wasn't called for the foul. Ten seconds to shoot. Carter looks like he travels. Yeah, the ball is shot. I think that was by Ross. He misses it. Dennis Smith Jr. comes out there with the rebound. He goes to the baseline, gets it to Kelly Oubre, down to Plumlee. They swing pass over to PJ. PJ turns that one down, kicks it out to Kelly Oubre, wide open for three, and that rims out. Wow. We're just not shooting the ball the other night, guys. Banchero between the legs gets it over to Carter. Carter swings that over to T. Ross. T. Ross finds Carter again, and they call a travel on him. 40-65. That's 25 points. And then we got the Warriors waiting on us at the Spectrum Center tomorrow night. Kelly Oubre drives this time, shoots a short jumper, and that's good. And coach calls a timeout. Orlando calls a timeout.
Behind every adventure is the road that got you there. Behind every passion are the tools that make it happen. And behind every Ford truck and SUV is...
We're good. Just busy right now, and we're watching the movie. I hear you. What movie you guys watching? Lil Jake. What's up, Lil Jake? Guys, thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it so very much. You know the routine. I see you, Lil J, with the guitar. Had a guitar once when I was young. It was an acoustic. I think that's what you call it. Acoustic guitar, not electric. With the hollow part in the middle. Didn't really learn how to play it, but it was cool. And I had a drum set. I might get another drum set before I die. Put it in my media room. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, check this out right here. PJ Washington has not scored. Gordon Hayward has 13 points. Al Kelly Ray with 12, but the Hornets are struggling to score the ball. We are shooting still 30%. That's better than we were right at halftime at 26%. But the Orlando Magic shooting 47% now, almost 50% from the floor, from the field. Banchero 18 points, Wagner 11 points. And right now all we can say is they're taking it to us. They're taking it to us, and I think Coach is putting what he's got out there on the floor to try to solve this problem. And right now the problem is, I'm gonna have to say offense, because we are playing an NBA team, so they're going to score. And as I say that, they score again. Plumlee gets the ball to PJ Washington in the corner. He drives, throws it high off the glass. Has not scored yet. And Banchero throws an alley-oop beyond the three-point line to Bo. Actually, that was Wendell Carter Jr., the center, throwing that to Bo, who evidently is a power forward. And it's an alley-oop, and he dunks it through, or lays it through, and he's fouled on the play. I mean, if you look at the size of Orlando and the size of the Hornets, we don't match up with them that well. But their center throwing alley-oops. Carter is the center. You got 7'2" Bobo. You got Obama coming off the bench. Gordon Hayward shoots. He had to work for that one, but he scores. 44-69 is the score. All right, with 4 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. Right now, if the Hornets are going to do anything, they gotta play a little defense right here. Wagner just makes it easy. A lot of twists and turns. He scores. Hornets can't stop him right now. We can't stop him. Doesn't matter how many points we score. It's not going to matter. Gordon Hayward swings that over to Dennis Smith Jr. He drives, kicks that to McDaniels. A high three. Misses it. Hornets shooting dreadfully from the field right now. Tonight. That's not going to change. It's not going to change tonight. Bo for three. He's short. Rebound is Book Knight. Book Knight's fouled on the play. 44-71 is the score. Orlando. Man, I am. You may have seen the last of Matchup Predictor on this channel. Yet another turnover by the Hornets.
into the game. Also into the game, Teo Maladon. For Orlando, the rookie from Michigan, Caleb Houston, checks in.
Coach Clifford is changing up he's changing up the lineup. He's doing anything he can do to try to find some kind of spark. Just not happening. And Orlando scores again. Off the goaltend by Nick Richards.
Got good action on the offensive end with those bigs. They get a screen roll. Get the defense to fight.
Yeah, they're big. I mean, they're big all the way around. Wagner's got to be like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8". Got 7'2" ball out there. Carter's got to be like 6'8".
Hornets basketball. And for a quick message from Sharon View Federal Credit Union.
Because what drives you drives us.
Yeah. This is not a good matchup. The dreaded matchup predictor. 66% to the Hornets. Orlando, 33% chance to win this game.
30-point lead.
And it's a 30-point lead. Malone gets that down to Haywood. Haywood drives, fakes, and he gets the foul called on Okeke. My bad, I've been calling him Okiki. Tell you what, Gordon Haywood gets the benefit of the doubt. He gets fouls called on him.
Got that left foot on the ground. Got the call. And this is going to be a challenge. Jamal Mosley challenges.
Ooh, gonna be close. Gonna be close. There's a challenge on the field, on the floor, that the last foul call was not a foul.
I don't know if he got some information from his coaching staff. He said, let's challenge this one, or he just... There's a defensive foul, Orlando. Coach's challenge.
All right, so hopefully tomorrow's game will be a little bit better for the Carolinas. Because boy, I tell you, with 30-point lead, and the way the Hornets are shooting the ball, we're not even shooting 30%. There's no way the Hornets are going to come back and win this game. The only thing we can get out of this is to can we cut it down to 10 or something like that. You know, to prove ourselves, we can start off badly and shooting the ball badly, and then still come back. Right? I always say we need to be shooting at 30 points per quarter. So if we are able, yeah, it's unsuccessful. So if the Hornets are scoring 30 points per quarter, at least 30 points per quarter, at the end of this quarter, which is just about now, 3 minutes and 26 seconds, the Hornets should have 90 points, right? So, 90 points at the end of the third quarter, you got a good chance to win the game. Hornets have 44 points right now. So all we got to do is score 46 more points in 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Now 45. Gordon Haywood. That's another thing that's hurting the Hornets. This free throw shooting. We didn't beat the Knicks the last game because we missed free throws. That's one of the reasons. Oh, Carter just takes Nick Richards because Nick Richards is reaching. Stop reaching, just play defense. 45-76. Maybe some young boys get in the game tonight. Now, the way the Hornets are playing right now, this is how I expected them to play, you know, for most of the year because of how, you know, the guys we've got, you know, because of our lineup. I didn't expect them to be spectacular at any point. Maybe things will get better when Terry Rozier and LaMelo get back. All right, Orlando steps on the line. They give it back to the Hornets. All right, I say cutting it down to 10. We still got another quarter to go. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. Actually, we got 3 guys injured on the Hornets bench. Dang, boy. Obama in there. They're turning everything away in the paint. That block was by Obama on McDaniels. Hornets get a rebound. Bouknight. I guess he was going to try to do a finger roll on that. He goes to the basket. He's fouled. 47-76 is the score. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
For his first free throws of the night. Hornets last year with a winning record against Orlando. 3 out of 4.
I assume the game didn't get any better. It actually got worse. And the Hornets still can't hit free throws.
Hornets with a winning margin of +2 over the years against Orlando.
So we got Cody Martin, Terry Rozier, and LaMelo Ball, all 3 hurt on the bench. All 3 possible starters at some point. And Bouknight misses both free throws. I'm sorry, guys. I just that's another thing. Getting technical fouls because you want to keep your mouth closed, like Kelly Oubre got last time. In football, getting holding penalties, which are 10 yards. I can't let that go. I got to get on to you if you get a holding call. Just don't hold. You know, you may be holding because you don't want the running back to get tackled or whatever. I'm gonna take that back. If your quarterback is getting ready to get killed and you can reach out and grab a guy, okay. But other than that, on a run play, you should never hold. Never hold. Because the running back, a lot of times, they break out, they break away. And they run 40, 50 yards, and then they have to come all the way back plus 10 more yards. So that and, you know, just getting personal fouls, I can't put it in. All right, but anyway. Oh, we're playing a little defense. P.J. Washington blocks a Mo Bamba. Basically, that was going to be a dunk. He gets there quickly. We're watching Black Adam right now. Okay, I hear you. (49-76). Hornets with a rebound. Jalen passes it over to Bouknight. Open 3. Oh, it's tipped in by Melodon. Melodon, I like you, son, because when we picked him up, I didn't know who the heck he was. He's from France, I know that. 51-76.
But able to hang it, get just enough to tip it in. Right there, he realized, okay,
that little stoppage of play. Melodon, what a shot, man. What an effort. 51-76 is the score with right now 3, 2, 1. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Banchero kicks it out. OKK dribbling. He skip passes again to Wagner for 3. It's missed. Rebound Nick Richards. Here comes Melodon. He finds McDaniels all the way to the basket. Oh, hit the layup, big man. But he's fouled on the play. He goes to the free throw line. That is usually good for a team, but The Hornets have not been hitting their free throws here.
Up the floor quickly after misses.
The Hornets need Jordan to give them some of the secret stuff or whatever it was in Space Jams. Yeah, that little sprinkling. I got you. Speaking of holding, whenever Kenny Pickett got a concussion, what made the play worse? The offensive line was holding the guy who popped Pickett. Yeah, really. Yeah, if you're gonna hold, you might as well go all out. If I'm gonna stop you from hitting my quarterback, I'm gonna make sure you don't. Oh, come on! All right, we fouled free throw. Just got to be smart. Got to play smart. Just close out on the 3 book night. You ain't got to. Don't jump, man. If you jump, you're gonna jump into them. Just close out. I know that's hard for guys to do. Because like I've got middle schoolers that do the same thing. They fly out there and like they're gonna jump and block somebody shooting 3 points. They're not blockers. Some of them are only like 5'3", 5'4". You know, 5'4", 5'5". How you gonna block somebody's shot anyway? You might as well just get out there and close out instead of jumping and then get caught for the foul. And anytime somebody gets a fast break, they're just now this thing that LeBron James has started, running people down to block shots. That's fine if you can run down and jump out of the gym and block a shot. But what good does it do to run some guy down? You can't even touch the backboard. Right? So all that ends up in middle school happening is them running the guy into the wall under the basket. 17 seconds left. Maladon had an open 3, turned it down. Yeah, he should have shot it when he had it over there. Yeah, he turned it down and then moved to his left and threw that one up. 8 seconds, 53-79. Banchero with the ball. He skip passes it. Long 3. Oh, what a dagger. OKK with a 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Man, it's just... Hey, looks Magic, as usual, guys. if you are a team that doesn't have a win or something like that, if you're a team that doesn't have a win, I tell you what, you play the Hornets, you will definitely get one. When they're supposed to win, man. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done explaining or going over matchup predictor at the end of my streams. I'll probably look at it myself, but I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna say it out loud because boy, it's just always opposite. Last year, the game now this is gonna stick in my mind about matchup predictor because last year was another game that was basically like this. And that's the game we played at the beginning of the year, and we played the Rockets. And the Rockets were terrible. They were struggling. And they blew us out, just like these guys. Like, just blew us completely out. I don't know what it is about teams that we should beat. Record-wise, you should beat them. You know, not Stephanie. Oh, I went way back. Ashley Shamity asked Coach Clifford, in other words, did he tell the guys that, look, just because we're playing a team that hasn't won a game, that means nothing. It's the beginning of the season. You know, these guys are young, but they hustle. They barely lost to the Celtics, you know, by 6 points. Did you tell the guys that we can't basically take this game for granted? And Clifford said, they know it. They know it. They know they can't. You know, they know this is an NBA team. Which to me says, no, he didn't come out in those exact words and say it. I definitely would have said it. I always say it in my coaching. Like, if there's a team that is struggling, the first thing that comes on my mind is I don't care what their record is. I don't care what nobody's record is. We got to play these guys like they are number one in the conference. Because when you come out and take teams for granted, that's when you get beat. I'm not saying the Hornets took these guys for granted, but man, we are not shooting the ball well. Defense at time has been lackluster. So you gotta think that factors into it a little bit. All right, we're back. Nick Richards is fouled, going to the basket, and he hits the layup. This is the beginning of the fourth quarter. The beginning of the fourth quarter, the Hornets have 55 points, 55 to 82. Right? If they have scored these 30 points a quarter, I say we've got to score. Hornets will be up by 8 right now. Nick Richards rolls in a free throw. That's the other thing we're doing. Next time we have a dead ball, we're going to look at the free throw percentage for the Hornets. It can't be good. Banchero being guarded by P.J. Washington. He kicks that Mobamba for 3, and the Hornets come down with a rebound. P.J. Washington shoots a 3. It's off the mark. Nick Richards with the rebound. Goes up strong. He missed it with the left hand, and he was out of bounds. Ball was deflected into his hand, so it goes back to Orlando, who is going to win this game with 11 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. I said that because, I'm trying to jinx them. It's not going to work, but turnover by Orlando. In fact, that was a foul. Coach Clifford still coaching. I think Gordon Hayward is gone for the night. Dennis Smith Jr. Oh my gosh, gave that to Nick Richards. Probably got bumped, but he still scored 58-82. Banchero brings the ball down. Now Nick Richards is on him. He steps back behind the three-point line. Woo! And gets 3 more. As soon as he saw Nick Richards was on him, he just stepped back and threw that one up. Another near turnover by the Hornets. P.J. Washington finally hits a 3. P.J. with his best the Jackson 5 impersonations, got his hair out. Oh, who was that? Hampton tried to dunk on Nick Richards. And they call a foul. They call a foul on Nick Richards.
Step back. Follow through, young fella. Ball was already loose when he tried to yoke that. Sometimes you get it. Yeah. But it seems like sometimes guys go up for dunks, know there's no chance they're going to dunk right. Yeah. But they just go up and get the oohs and ahs and hope for a foul call.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves right now, trying to dunk that one. Get out of here.
Roderick Hampton Jr.
7 likes, not bad tonight. For a Friday. Let's go Astros, already up 2-0, top of the 3rd inning. Cool. PJ scores 2 in a row. 63-87 is the score. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Banchero got to have somebody to guard him. Now it's Nick Richards. He tells Nick to come on out. Screen set. Ball's deflected by Booknight out of bounds. When does the ball come back? But when does the ball come back? We're not sure. I don't know who shot that. Looked like Banchero. PJ pulls up for three again, misses this one, got a little bit happy. Once again, you got to come down and be smart, move the ball around. You get that three-point shot anytime. That was a chance for the Hornets to get closer than they've been in a while. Banchero out there handling the ball. I don't know when LaMelo's coming back. Bamba for three, he hits it. Right there, that was a chance for the Hornets to dig in, to cut into the lead, but we came down and just, I can't say that PJ's shot was bad because he did hit two in a row right there, but, you know, move the ball around and get a better shot. You could have moved that ball around and then we possibly could have got it back to you if no one else had a better shot. And just because it's an open three doesn't mean it's a good shot, especially tonight, because we're not hitting them. Yeah, they keep talking about it. No one's gave a serious, a definite answer on when ball's going to come back. I forgot what kind of grade spring it was. I think it was a high ankle sprain, if I'm not mistaken. So the way things look, I'm thinking he's still gonna be out another week, maybe two. A week, maybe two. I'm probably looking more like two. I thought Terry would be back by now. You know, well, both of them actually, once they turned it, they walked on it, but. You know, I guess they want to get them. It's the beginning of the season. They want to get them completely healed so they can go back out there and with a weak ankle and re-spring it, and then really have to be out. So, you know, if they keep the guys out for 2 more weeks, what's that going to be like three, like probably 6 games. You know, 6 to 8 games. If they got to miss that, then hey, so be it. To get well. The only thing about that, especially with Terry, is when every time Terry has had an injury and he sits out, it takes him a long time to get back. It takes him a long time because Terry's a good 20, get you like 20, 21 points a game. But after he gets hurt, it takes Terry a long time to get that rhythm back. Like I'm talking like 4 to 5 games it takes Terry sometime to get that rhythm back. Von Carroll. Yo, hey, it's some #1 picks that get picked that do what they're supposed to do. I hope the guy that the Victor guy that everybody's waiting for, comes out and does what he's supposed to do. Hey, the Hornets, you know, we could play hard all year and maybe end up still being in that, and not trying to tank, but still being in that situation where we will have a shot at maybe getting him if that's what we want to do. All right, so Book Knight tries to drive, had an open drive, and it was blocked out of there. And now Orlando extends their lead back up. Book Knight takes a quick three, misses it. Whew. Yeah, it's not looking good at all today. Obama keeps it alive. 13 wide open shot. Hornets get the rebound up to Nick Richards. Nick Richards with an awkward shot, gets fouled and throws it in. Nick Richards has improved a lot. Like in years before, he wouldn't even call that pass. They just threw to him. Goes strong to the basket. He's fouled. Can we hit the free throw? Next dead ball, I'm going to change the score. And I'm definitely going to see a couple of things. How many turnovers the Hornets had. What our free throw percentage is. And then our field goal percentage. 66-92 is the score. Looks like some of the young guys are going to get in, and we might as well. 8 minutes left on the clock. Hornets down big. Obama for three. Woo. Got to get in his face. He can. That's what he does. He's just shooting threes, baby. Kelly Oubre not playing anymore. Oh, Hornets is shooting. Just throwing bricks up. See, at this point, like, you know, you're not going to come back. So just take good shots, right? Not just go down and throw up a three. And I say that, and the Orlando Magic hit yet another three. It's 98-66. Dennis Smith Jr. drives, shoots a short jumper, and Mo Bamba is called for a foul under the basket. That foul was called against Mo Bamba, but it's on Dennis Smith. And our first round draft pick, Mark Williams, comes into the game. He's just been awkward since when he's been out there. Maladon, whoa, deep three for the Hornets. 69-98. They get to Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba to number 13. He's driving, finds Mo Bamba. Banks it off the backboard. That goes in. Nick Richards is not on the court, but that was Jalen McDaniels who drives in. He misses a layup, but Williams taps it in. But I'm going to watch the Astro game. Have yourself a good rest of your night. More than likely, we'll be here tomorrow for the pick game. All right, later, Preston. Got my Magic jersey on. Got my Magic poster up on the wall. I hear you, Matty B. Williams, little short jumper, does not work. Obama shoots another three, off the mark this time. Rebound, Jalen McDaniels. How good do you think Chet Holmgren is? That's the guy we've been trying to think of, Cooper. Chet Holmgren. Now in college, you know, he was superb. You know, you may not have been able to tell it by looking at him. May not have been able to tell by looking at Chet Holmgren in college, you know, just to look at him. You know, he was real slim and tall, but you know, he did his thing out there. That's who I was talking about a few minutes ago. I'm gonna get NBA League Pass, so I can look at all these guys play. And I'm real interested in looking at Oklahoma City Thunder with the guys they've got, and I want to see how good Chet Holmgren can be, or how he's gonna, you know, how his skills are going to transfer to the NBA from college. (73-102). Orlando Magic have basically controlled this game since the first quarter. Actually, let me take that back. Since the second quarter, they have controlled this game. They went ahead right at the end of the first quarter by a three from Obama, and they haven't looked back since. I think he could be decent in this league. I just hadn't seen him play. I'm good, Matt B. My team's getting destroyed out here right now. One 104.73 is the score. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Coach has emptied the bench. New guys in, same old stuff going on.
Just didn't get off to a very good start. 19 in the first quarter, 11 points total in the second, 30 and a half. Never got the train rolling.
Just not a good night for the Hornets.
Houston, no.
4 minutes left on the clock. Kai Jones with it on the left side. He's dribbling. Now he goes to the basket. We get these guys that are tall. They got height, but man, they ain't got a whole lot of bulkiness to them, to their bodies, and they just get moved around here in the NBA.
After a 2-year career at Texas.
If they could figure out a way to stay around for about 5 or 6 years, then they end up being decent. You know, they get that old man weight to them, get that base weight to them. So like a guy, one of the guys named Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh was drafted by the Hornets. Wasn't very good or whatever, and you know, I think he stayed with us about either 2 or 3 years, and they went ahead and let him go. They went ahead and let him go, and now he's playing for. It's some team he played for. I think we just played him. I think it may have been Milwaukee, but he's improved a lot, playing very well. And OKK, the Orlando Magic have found their stroke in this game. Bouknight for 3. Bouknight hits a 3. That pass by Kai Jones. 79-107 is the score. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. For the 3 people still in here, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you hit that like button. Check me out tomorrow. Game is at 8 o'clock. That's the North Carolina versus Pitt Panther game. Kai Jones tries to drive in. Boy, he's nothing but legs and arms. I don't know how good Kai Jones is going to ever be in the NBA. All right, so we have a timeout on the court. Let's go ahead and change the score for you guys. How are you doing tonight? I was talking about how's my team doing tonight. Oh, how we doing tonight? Yeah, you guys doing pretty good there, Matty B. Doing pretty good there. You guys got us tonight, but we'll get you back. We'll get you back. Magic 107. Yeah, they Magic played very well tonight. They have been shooting the ball really, I mean, not good at all. The commentators were talking about that at the beginning of the game. You know, basically saying this is a game the Hornets can win, Hornets should win, based on scoring, you know, and statistics. But like I said, matchup predictor is a horrible thing. As somebody else said in here, it doesn't take the human factor into consideration, and it doesn't. If it did, you would definitely see that the Hornets going to have a hard time matching up with these guys from the Orlando Magic as far as size and skill. They got too many big guys that can put the ball on the floor, can handle the ball, make decent passes, you know, and that I think the size bothered the Hornets, and we weren't shooting outside very well. And then when we tried to go inside, we were being denied by people like, especially Mobamba.
There's a guy in the building who remembers their first NBA dunk because it came on top of you. What? Yes, in the you just know where you can get it. Hornets' new assistant coach Rex Walters played in the league for 6-7 years. Was with the New Jersey Nets in the 90s. I was talking to him a couple of days ago. He said, you know what, you're not going to believe it. My first NBA dunk was on top of Del Curry. That's Rex Walters. Left-handed shooter out of Kansas. Started at Northwestern. But yeah, he got his first NBA dunk. And again, you were in the vicinity. He said it wasn't even like a blow pilot. That's it.
Rebound. The Magic. 80-107 is the score. Both teams have cleared the bench. Number 3 pulls up, and hey, just like when you're at home and everybody's hitting, everybody continues to hit. No matter who you put in there, they continue to hit. So Orlando Magic continues to score. The score is now 108-180. 2 minutes left. Nobody's able to get open. Finally, Maladone has to bounce pass over to, is that Williams? Finally gets it to Williams. Williams waits for the blow-by. Waits for the Matador pass-by, and then he dunks it. And then the defense breaks down. Number 13, who's played a lot in this game, Hampton, goes to the basket and stuffs it. Maladone brings it across with 1 minute and 41 seconds for the Hornets. Gets it down to Williams. Williams, good quick move. Shoots it short though. Gets his own rebound. Good ball. Good footwork. Good footwork. Goes to work. Lays it in.
What kind of sideline reporter would I be if I didn't ask Mike Williams about his college teammate, Kyle Vancaro? Now, fortunately, not too many
Oh, that's right.
stories to tell.
Kyle Vancaro is starting in this game. Williams just got in, so he didn't get a chance to play against his Duke teammate. And the Orlando Magic keep on keeping on. Little give and go right there. Maladone skip passes that over to Kyle Washington. He gets it over to Booknight. Booknight pulls a quick 3. Booknight hits a 3. 1 minute. 1 minute left in this game. I'm going to get out of here really quick this time. Guys, I thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. Alley-oop. 90-113 with 40 seconds left on the clock. So before this is over with, there's a couple things I do want to look at. That's team stats. Booknight waits to the end of the game to decide he wants to start hitting some outside jumpers. It's gonna make our field goal percentage not look as bad, but it's still not good at all. And the Orlando Magic win their first game, blowing out our Hornets 93 to 113. Ended up being 20 points, but you know, when the stars were out there, it got to a 30-point lead. So the Hornets only shoot 37.9% from the field, where the Orlando Magic shoot 49.4. 3-point shooting, the Hornets hit 11 out of 38, and the Magic hit 10 out of 37. So that means the Hornets outshot them from the 3-point line, but neither team shot a three-pointer very well. Free throws, once again, not good for the Hornets. The Hornets shot 16 out of 24 for 66%. And you cannot win close games like that. So even though this one wasn't close, you know, you hit your free throws in certain situations, the certain circumstances, yeah, the situation becomes different. You know what I'm saying? We hit free throws in the first half, and you know the score is not as bad, so you have a chance to catch up, or the other team decides to play a different defense because you are at least scoring your free throws. Rebounds were exactly the same, 48 to 48, but let's go down to the turnovers. The Hornets had 15 turnovers, but Orlando had 12. If you're gonna be a good team, you can't have turnovers. All right, that's another reason why Orlando has been struggling themselves, I'm pretty sure. So our leading scorer for the Hornets was Gordon Hayward with 18 points. He played 26 minutes, went out pretty early there in the third, never came back in. Kelly Oubre only had 12 points today with 22 minutes. He was 4 of 16. Gordon Hayward was 6 of 11. All right, right there you got two of your scorers that weren't scoring well today. So that right there is part of the story of why the Hornets did not win this game. But you still can't allow a team to score 113 points on you. All right, so we're still working on that defense. Nick Richards came off the bench, had 14 points. Book Knight had 11. We're still starting Plumlee, even though Nick Richards seems to be putting out more to help the team than Plumlee is. Nick Richards had 4 rebounds, 14 points. Plumlee had 4 rebounds and 2 points, yet he gets the start. Don't understand it. All right, for Orlando Magic, Banchero led all scorers with 21 points. He had a triple double. No, he didn't. My bad. He had only 7 assists, but he had 12 rebounds. And Wagner had 13, but Carter, their basic center, had 15 points. All right. Well, that's basically it. There is one more thing I want to share with you guys before I get out of here. And that is the score of other games. All right, I got 2 people still hanging in here with me, so I'll share with you guys. With 23.3 seconds left on the clock, Atlanta ahead of Detroit, 136 to 112. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Boston Celtics on top of the Cleveland Cavaliers, 90 to 87. In the fourth quarter, with 9 minutes 55 seconds left on the clock, Philadelphia 87, Toronto 76. In third quarter, about 5 minutes left on the clock, Indiana 89, Washington 77. At halftime, New York trails Milwaukee 56 to 59. With 11 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third, LA 52, Minnesota 54. Chicago is leading San Antonio 56-50. Utah trails Denver 14-21. And that's about it. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. At least tune in and drop a line in the chat. It's going to be North Carolina versus Pitt at 8. And it's a possibility. It's a possibility that since... Hold up. Is there a possibility? No, there's no possibility. I have a football tournament tomorrow at 3:30. So I was going to say maybe I would do a little stream on my alma mater because I see they're supposed to be playing on ESPN HD. That is the North Carolina A&T Aggies playing number 1 in the league, Campbell. And so if North Carolina A&T can beat these guys, that'll move them way up in the stands. I guess will probably be number 1 or number 2 in the conference. But I won't be here. I'll be trying to help my little middle school team win their football game. Help coach these guys to a win. All right, so I will be back for the Carolina game tomorrow. Make sure you guys check me out. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hit that like button. And you guys see the Cash App right there. All right, I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.